Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with Jamel Herring himself.
Yes.
Listen, we've just been seeing the press conference here for a huge fight in Terence Crawford against Sean Porter, but you've got a big fight yourself coming up against Shakur Stevenson. I mean, talk to me about that fight. I thought you two were buddies, man. What's going on there?
He basically said we're not friends. I'm not offended. Like, Shakur's still a cool dude. There's no animosity whatsoever, and I know on the 23rd we gotta go to war. But hopefully afterwards, we can shake it out, hug it out, hang out, and do whatever. But right now, it's all about business.
The business is like Shakur's. He's like he's up and coming, young, hungry lion. You've been there, done it in the game. Is this the toughest fight of your career? What are you expecting from Shakur?
Oh yeah, I definitely say this is another big fight, another big fight, tough fight for me. But I'm motivated, just like the last fight. I'm motivated. I'm still hungry, and I'm ready. I'm just ready. I'm just ready to prove people that I still have it, and there's a lot more in me, and I can go a lot further in my career.
Would you chase, if you beat Shakur? Would you chase the other champions of the division? Would you move up to lightweight, become a two-weight world champion or whatever? What would you do?
I'm a victory over Shakur. I definitely will want a fight with Oscar Valdez still. Because I want to become the lineal world champion of my division. I want to become a two-time world champion, and he has a WBC crown that I want. So, first things first, I have to focus solely on Shakur Stevenson because that's a huge order and a big task. But yeah, that's what keeps me motivated is that there's still a lot more out there that I can pursue and achieve.
I mean, you're good friends with Bud. I'm pretty sure you're good friends with Showtime as well, yes. Sean Porter. How do you pick a winner in this fight? How do you see this fight? Is it just the fans are the winner? Is this how we see this fight?
Oh yeah, definitely. The fans win big time because remember, this is a fight that many thought that would never happen because two sides of the road they were on, PBC and Top Rank. But it's just great to see when big entities come together to make huge fights. Everyone wins, and Sean's a great fighter. Terence is a great fighter, and they both have the remedy to make a great fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Terence has always had that sort of, if you could call it a criticism, because he's a pound for pound great right now. But if you could pick a criticism from the fans, it's always been the marquee name, the superstar that he hasn't fought yet, the guy in the top 5, stuff like that. Sean Porter is that guy, is that name. Is that unfair criticism on Terence? Because it's not really his fault that he hasn't managed to get these names, is it?
I mean, it's not really his fault, but I can understand where the fans are coming from, and the fans are just asking that to see more from him. Of course, they want to see more from him. They want to see him step up. So and you can't argue with that either. That's just the fans wanting to see the best fight the best. But, obviously we know sometimes the business takes hold first and goes in different directions. But now hopefully things are going to go with the way that he wants it to go and that the fans can actually appreciate and enjoy. And like I said, we can't complain that we finally have a big fight in the welterweight division that people want to see. And I know he's going to step up to the task.
Can you pick a winner in this one? I know you're friends. I don't want you sit on the fence or anything like that. But can you pick a winner in this one?
I'm going with my guy, of course, Bud, for sure. But it's not going to be an easy fight. Sean Porter is never in a dull, boring fight, and he never makes it easy for anyone. I mean, he even get, like I said, my good friend Errol Spence. They had to go to hell and back, in that fight. And same goes for when Sean fought guys like Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, and so on. So Sean Porter, he's always motivated. He's always well prepared, and he has that dog, and he's gonna bring it.
You mentioned Spence there. Now, boxing fans, not just here in the US, but all over the world, they want to see the Spence versus Crawford fight. We need to see the Spence versus Crawford fight. It's not one of the ones that we want. We actually need to see it for the sport of boxing. I mean, we've seen PBC and Top Rank work together with Tyson Fury and Wilder. We've seen it now again with Sean Porter and Bud just now with his press conference. Surely, after this, if Bud gets through this one and he does get the victory, surely we need to get that fight over the line. Surely they can work together. Is that the organic fight next?
Listen, Errol Spence has told me personally, because me and Errol speak all the time. Me and Errol are really good friends, that he wants that fight as well. So he's not. It's just like I said. It's one of those things where the business side, of course, gets in the way at times, but it's a fight that they both want. Bud wants it, Errol wants it, and hopefully with the Crawford Porter fight going on and happening, this is a start of a great thing in the welterweight division that we can actually get that fight that we've all been asking for. Even I would love to even see a fight with Bud and Ugas. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of great fights out there in the divisions. But yeah, they both want to fight. It's just a matter of time.
Well, hopefully, we do get to see that fight now. A good friend of mine, Josh Taylor, he's looking to come up to 147. Yeah. That's a good addition to the welterweight division, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Listen, Josh is a good friend of mine as well. A lot of people don't know me and Josh for each other in the amateurs, and that's how we became good friends. So I'm proud of Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor has done a lot of great things, especially coming from his Olympic class. The same year we both went to the Olympics together, he wasn't considered to be that marquee name on his Olympic team, and look where he's at now, undisputed champion of the world. You can't ask for more. So I'm proud of Josh, but I'm glad he's moving up, and I know Josh is going to do great things as a welterweight as well.
Right, Jamel, I remember 20 months ago, February last year, I was here, you were standing over there, I don't know if you remember, and you were singing Carl Frampton Happy Birthday. Yeah. You've just finally got that fight over the line with Carl a couple of months back, so, that was a long wait for that fight, but you were here for Fury Wilder 2. Yes. You're here for Fury Wilder 3. Yes. Now, I'm pretty sure you picked Wilder last time.
Yes.
Who are you picking this time?
I'm going with Gypsy King.
Really?
Like I said, I got a great deal of respect for Wilder. I'm glad he made some changes. You know what I mean? He looks great, but I just feel like it's one of those things where Tyson Fury's style is not tailor made for Wilder, because he has a lot of upper body movement, a lot of head movement, and if Tyson goes in there looking for the one big shot, he's gonna end up losing rounds because Tyson's gonna box. So Wilder can't go out there looking for one big shot. He actually has to set it up. But like I said, I actually thought that, and there's nothing against Tyson. Tyson's always been a great heavyweight in my opinion. I just felt the last time around was because if you look at Wilder's history, he actually does a lot better in his rematches. Stavern, he got him out there and won. On Luis Ortiz, he got him out there better because Luis Ortiz gave him problems in the first fight, and then he dominated. Completely wiped him out in the second fight. So I thought that he would have a better read on Fury in the second fight. But Tyson actually, not only did he win, he did it in dominating in impressive fashion. And I'm just like, hey, I'm not ashamed to admit when somebody I feel like is a really good fighter working towards greatness, that's Tyson Fury. And despite what anyone may say about him, Tyson Fury is a hell of a fighter, and I just think that he has Wilder's number.
You think? The first fight was a draw. A lot of people thought Tyson won. The second fight was a demolition job, in your own words. There, can Tyson do it again? Can he make it? He said he's going to knock him out quicker than he did the second fight. Can you see that happening?
I can see heavyweight division definitely can see that happening. But I don't think it'll be easier. Like Tyson said, he's going to do it in 2. I don't think it goes. I think it goes more than 2 rounds, but. Like I said, I just love the mindset that Wilder has. That it's still gonna be a dangerous fight. So he has to be mindful, and he still has to be wary of what he does in there. But I think, like I said, Tyson goes out there and does what Tyson Fury does best, which is be elusive and boxing smart. He can definitely pull out another big win.
Can we read too much into the Wilder coming in at nearly 240 pounds? The first fight was around about 215. Second fight, I believe, was like 230, 228 or something like that. Now he's 238, 240. He's packed the beef.
I think Wilder put on some weight so he can actually stand up to the bully, because he pretty much got bullied the last fight because of the size as well. So I think he did a great job of putting on the weight. It's not too much, so it's not like he's stiff or too bulky. But I think that the reason was because, like I said, Fury was just too big the last fight, and it showed.
Fury's heavier as well. Right, Jamel, I won't keep you much longer. I know you've been sitting here patiently doing loads and loads of media and stuff. You probably want to get a coffee or something, but your fight against Shakur Stevens, what can the fans expect from you?
Oh, it's going to be another great fight, just like the last fight with Frampton. Whenever I have my back against the wall or feel like people are doubting me, I always come to bring my best at the end of the day, and that's all I can ask for of myself. So I'm looking forward to a great fight. I know it's not going to be an easy fight, but I'm definitely looking forward to a real exciting, good fight. Yeah, but that was back in the past. That was like 2017. That was like years ago now. So we both forgot how even that even went like that. But the fights are always different, and I'm just happy to be here. I'm healthy, and I'm in shape.
That's the main thing. Jamel, thank you so much for doing this 5 TV, and I'll speak to you soon.
Hey, anytime, man. You guys know to reach me at, find me at on Instagram, Twitter, at Jamel Herring. Love you guys, especially over the pond, and hopefully I get to fight back in the UK before my career is done.
Some good super featherweights in the UK as well. Jamel, thank you so much, man. Thank you.